Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss ethics in communication. Let's start by defining first what ethics and communication is. Ethics comes from the Greek word ethos, which means character or moral nature. It is concerned with the question of right and wrong, good and bad in human action. While communication is the human act of sending, verbal or nonverbal, online or offline, and receiving messages, in which interpretations are made during the process. If you want to learn more about ethics and communication, check out our playlist linked in the card above. Following these definitions, ethical communication then may be defined as the act of communicating clearly, concisely, truthfully, and responsibly. Now, because communication is a universal human activity, ethics and communication too can take a universal approach, regardless of an individual's moral principles. Indeed, although people from different cultures have different moral philosophies, everyone expects to be treated with dignity, fairness, respect, or at least with basic courtesy, in communicating with others. Now there are many ways to express ethics in communication. Here are 4 of them. Number 1. Adhering to the golden rule or the platinum rule. Surely, almost everyone is familiar with the golden rule, which may be expressed as, always treat others in the same way you want to be treated. Notice that the golden rule focuses more on the self, rather than on the person one is talking to. Now, although this rule may work for some, one nevertheless cannot just disregard other people who do not think and act like oneself. The platinum rule, on the other hand, focuses more on other people's preferences. It is commonly expressed as, treat others the way they wish to be treated. To better distinguish the golden from the platinum rule, consider this example. Paul is a new transferee of a school. He is shy to approach any of his classmates, so he just remains silent in their classroom. After a few days, Ryan, the class president, approaches him and talks to him casually. Ryan makes sure Paul is comfortable, so he tells him about sports without even asking whether Paul likes it or not. The next day, Mary, his other classmate, talks to him and asks what he likes to do in his free time. Paul answers and tells Mary that he likes music. Mary tells him about the music club in their school, and Paul becomes excited about it. When Ryan noticed them, he approached and offered to treat them at the cafeteria. The 3 became friends. Paul thanked Ryan because of his kindness and generosity. Ryan said he treated Paul that way because that's how he wanted others to treat him. While they were eating, Mary mentioned the music club again to Ryan, and they talked about it until the bell rang. In the example, Ryan used the golden rule because he treated Paul the way he wants to be treated. He wants others to be kind to him, that's why he's kind to Paul. Mary, on the other hand, used the platinum rule when he asked Paul what he likes to do during his free time. Since the platinum rule is all about understanding what other people want, in order to be able to know what and how to communicate with them. Now, always remember that there are some people who are not comfortable in dealing with anyone, no matter how good they are to them. It is important to get to know these people first, and treat them as they want to be treated, in order to avoid conflict. Number 2. Considering the feelings of the receiver. Humans are not only cognitive beings, they too are emotional. If one is careless with one's words, tone, and nonverbal gestures, it could negatively affect other people. In order to be ethical in communicating with others, it is best to maintain care, tact, and diplomacy in one's communications. Number 3. Acknowledging the source of idea or information. Sources of ideas or information should be acknowledged appropriately at all times. It is unethical and unlawful for someone to use other people's intellectual property without recognizing their name or organization. In other words, give credit to where it's due. And lastly, number 4. Speaking the truth. This is a universal rule. Speaking the truth makes a person reliable. However, it too can hurt others' feelings. That's why one needs to speak it carefully. Some people are just not ready to hear the truth. One therefore has to consider their feelings. Sometimes, one may know the truth, But the question is, are you the right person to say it? And is it the right time and place to talk about it? Although, as the saying goes, truth will always prevail, there are unfortunately people who, for whatever reason, seem to enjoy spreading lies and falsehood. To recap, ethical communication is the act of communicating clearly, concisely, truthfully, and responsibly. It is important to observe ethics in communication because people in almost every culture expect to be treated with dignity, fairness, courtesy, and respect in communicating with others. Ethical communication can be expressed by 1. Adhering to the golden rule or the platinum rule. 2. Considering the feelings of the receiver. 3. Acknowledging the source of idea and information. And 4. Speaking the truth. If you think this video is helpful, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more related content. Thank you and see you in our next videos.